Like most of these are $2.50, but get a load of these. $10 for that. I saw a Facebook post that got me to come out here. I didn't realize there was going to be this much. Oh, it's a great one. $4 for DC Comics Presents #1. Oh shit. $2.50. Oh, it's a variant cover that I don't have. I do have a copy of this though. I have the newsstand. This is more of what I'm looking for. Seen some Bronze and Silver Age DC. That's a cool one. I know I've seen Matt Likes Comics show that one. That's really cool. $3 for this. I have a copy of it, but $3 for this Neil Adams. Might honestly get this and bring it to the show with me. I think this is more Neil Adams. Goodness me. Shit. Oh, I wish I could get all of these. I definitely could get all of them. I want to. I think you guys can expect me to come back here again really, really soon. If it doesn't all get bought up before then. Could you imagine if I found a first step site in here? I know it wouldn't be. Could you? That one in the dollar bin. Some more of those. Who the hell is that? Oh, these actors. Kissing booth. I've seen that one before. I swear these lower selling books are so fun. These are like rich. Except for those other two that I found. That were 10. These are all like $5 and under. I might pick up a couple of these, but we'll see. Just looking to see if there are any that I'm like really hunting for, you know. Maybe this one. That was hilarious. Some crazy prices, dude. I just want to buy everything. But there's still these more underneath. I might come back and pick a couple more since it's all so cheap, but I'm not trying to blow my load too fast. There's still so much to look through. Some Simpsons. Great price for that book. Ooh, I think I have that. Ooh, how much is this? What? $5 for the first Kyle Rayner. Oh my goodness. I have a copy of it. I might have to get one of those to bring to the show. Oh my goodness. These are $5. These are all $5. Oh my goodness. Okay, I might make a set and bring it to the show. And then you guys can get a really great deal on that. All of these that I'm picking up right now are for my personal collection, but I am getting ready for a comic show at the end of the month, so I might pick up some stuff so that you guys can get some good deals on that. You know, in case if some of you guys aren't able to make it out this way to Niagara Falls. But if you can, you know, if you're anywhere near Niagara Falls, New York, Niagara Emporium Antique Mall. These are some crazy deals, and I'm not sure how long they'll last for. Some of these are some of the books that they already have, but obviously most of this is brand new inventory. Yeah, I've seen these Daredevil books before, so I think this box is what's the brand? And this is all Valiant, and we're getting into some Vampirella. Those are really cool. Looks like the rest of this box is mostly Vampirella. What's down here? All this is 90s stuff down here. Multiple copies of Eternal Superman. Oh, it's a great Christmas present. A little late for Christmas. Let's see. Nightfall here, which is cool because I do want to complete that set eventually. These are $2.50 a piece. I have issue numbers. That's cool. Fiber ones. Complete. It's a great find for $2.50. First Deadshot, $2.50. $2.50. Second printing. Alright guys, I know I say this a lot, but I think this is my favorite comic haul yet, and from an antique mall. I mean, normally I think of antique shops as being a little overpriced. I saw a Facebook post from the Niagara Emporium Antique Mall. I don't really go on Facebook much, but I do like to follow them just to see what the new stuff coming in is. And I saw a picture that had some Silver Age Superman for $4. So I knew that I had to get there right away before it was picked through. So that is what I did, and the first thing that I found was actually this for $10. This is Lois Lane number 111, and this is just a very popular bondage cover. They even wrote bondage cover on the sticker there. So I was pretty entertained by that. I thought it was cool, and this is one that I needed for my collection. I like collecting Lois Lane and Of the Run. This is one of the pricier books. This one tends to be around like $30, $40 when I see it. So get it for $10. That was an absolute steal for me. And then we have another Lois bondage cover. This is 122, and they also wrote bondage cover on the sticker. I love it. And yeah, just get a good look at that. That's a wild one. That's another one that I had my eyes out for. So those were both $10. This next one was also $10, and then everything else was $5 and under. So this is one that I needed for my Mortal Kombat collection. I do have the regular cover A newsstand of this with the Mortal Kombat dragon, but this is a variant cover that I did not have. I don't see a lot of Mortal Kombat, and when I do, it's never this cheap. I normally see the original cover of this for $10 at the cheapest, so $10 for a cool Mortal Kombat variant. I love to see it. I'm super excited. And then this one I was super excited for. So a lot of the cheaper stuff they had for $2.50, and a lot of it, was kind of like dollar bin stuff. There was some pretty decent stuff in there though, and I found this hidden in there. This is Action Comics 544. It's an anniversary issue, the 45th anniversary of Action Comics, and what makes this book so cool is that this is actually the first time Lex Luthor wears his iconic suit. So it's a bit of a first appearance, but it goes under the radar a little bit because it's just a suit, but it is very iconic. Lex Luthor is getting a lot more popular. His portrayal in James Gunn's Superman was very popular, and he will be the focus of the Man of Tomorrow movie, so what better time than now to get this book for a great price? I was super happy about that. Another great deal, something that I've never seen this cheap before. DC Comics presents number 1. This is one of the many Superman and Flash races. I have the first one. And this one's actually a two-parter, so it goes into number 2. They did not have number 2, but had to grab that for only $4. This is another one that I had to grab. It was only $3, and it's World's Finest. World's Finest 208. And it's a Neal Adams cover with Superman and Dr. Fate. This is one that I didn't have. I never see it this cheap. I collect a lot of Neal Adams, and his stuff tends to get a bit of a premium, so anytime I find it for like $5 and under, that's a total win. And $3 for this iconic cover with Dr. Fate, that had me super excited. And I did wind up getting another Neal Adams World's Finest. This one is 202. And there were a lot of World's Finest books I wanted to get, a lot that were under $5, but I only got these two for now. I might go back and try to get some more. And I did get a couple more Lois Lane books. They had some that were cheaper than the other ones. So this one's 103. And I had to get this one because Lois Lane is marrying Satan. It's just this ongoing kind of inside joke that Lois Lane is always cheating on Superman with the weirdest, worst kind of people. And so here, she's literally choosing Satan over Superman. There you go. And then we have one that's a little bit older, Lois Lane 53. And I've seen this one before. It's a kissing booth, and I thought that was just kind of funny and cute. It would have been nice to have this in time for Valentine's Day, but oh well, it was only $2. I had to get that. I mean, to find some Silver Age DC for just $2. And then the last 4 I got were all Superman books. So we'll start in order. This is Superman 206. Little bit of earlier Neal Adams on Superman, and another bondage cover. This one is not marked on the sticker. I guess they only care when it's a pretty lady in bondage, but there you go. And then we have 221. I just had to get this because Superman is so fat. He's breaking the phone booth. That is hilarious. And then we got some more Neal Adams, of course. I had to. For only $4, this is Superman 240. I really love Neal Adams because of his expressive characters and the emotion you feel. I feel like this comic is a great example of what I really like about his art and the faces that he does. Really, really great one. So I had to have that. And then another Neal Adams for only $4. This is $2.54, so getting more into the Bronze Age. And this is the one where Superman gives his powers to a disabled kid, so really nice, really wholesome. I had to have that one. So these are all the books that I got, but I'm really hoping I can go back and get some more. I've made a couple videos at this antique mall, and I've always found like a few comics, but never anything like this. They basically brought an entire comic shop to the antique mall, and I hope it continues. So thank you for watching. Let me know what you thought of these books, and as always, have a good day. Peace out.